Hello and welcome to WKP. Today we're going to be forecasting disturbance number 1, which has now a possibility of forming. But before we get into this video, please take a look at the gospel message in the description, since Jesus can save your life. So, we are on satellite imagery for disturbance number 1. As you can see, you can clearly see the flow of wind now and somewhat of a counterclockwise motion, but shower and thunderstorm activity are still quite displaced from the center of the system, showing that it is still very, very weak. But it now has a 40% chance of forming. The National Hurricane Center is saying that that this system has gradually become better defined. Conditions could briefly become marginally conducive for the low to acquire subtropical characteristics by Saturday night and early Sunday, and they're going to be sending an aircraft reconnaissance mission into the storm if needed on Sunday. But we should expect some windy and stormy weather, windy and rainy weather for the Carolinas as the system moves on by. So if you are in the Carolinas, I'd say probably mostly North Carolina, expect that windier and maybe gustier conditions from Disturbance 1 moving on by. Even if it doesn't become anything, it'll still bring some gloomy weather. Let's take a look at the 24-hour wind shear tendency. As you can see, where this storm is going to be going, reducing wind shear, meaning there's a possibility we could see some formation. And the water temperatures where this storm are still quite warm, around 27 degrees Celsius, so just above the just at the right threshold for some tropical development. But what's going to happen is there's going to be a frontal system coming, I believe, to its west, and that'll cause this system to likely dissipate very quickly. So even if this does form, let's say at weakest into a tropical depression, it'll quickly weaken due to that front. But there is a slight chance this could form. It'll be interesting to see what happens with this storm. But thank you for watching, and I'll be keeping tabs on this storm. Please check the gospel message in the description. This has been WKP.